Got to give him an A+ for the way he got the game started against Dwight Howard in the win over Orlando.
Yeah, you know, I never felt Rasheed Wallace receives enough credit for the defensive player that he can be, especially going against some of the league's better interior players. He was huge in the Pistons' win against Orlando. The job he did on Howard in that first half, 1 point, wow.
Amir Johnson, who you saw a moment ago, making his third consecutive start with Rip injured. And the Pistons, after Amir won the tap, get first crack at it. Tayshaun Gunning off the iron. And that is Brook Lopez, the 10th pick in the draft out of Stanford, whose twin Robin plays for the Suns. But Brook Lopez is off to a strong start, won the starting job last month. Tries to work the post here against Rasheed, who slaps it away and out of bounds. Shot clock is wound down to 7. This game's available in crystal clear high definition on Fox Sports Detroit HD, sponsored by Comcast. Clock at 2 for Carter, lets it go, in and out. Rasheed with a rebound. Couple of missed jumpers to start the ball game. Both looked good when they left the shooter's hands. Rasheed against DG Lian. Powers it up and in. I don't believe the 7-footer from China is any match for Rasheed down deep.
I'm really surprised that he left that baseline open for Rasheed to turn out of the post. If anything, in a situation like that, you try and send him to the middle, give him that, because that's where your help will be.
Simmons misses from the corner after Rasheed was knocked down, no call. And the Pistons try to go inside to Tayshaun, swiped by Harris. Harris turns and fires. It is off iron. One tap by Lopez, no. Came down with it. The Pistons knock it out of bounds. Pistons with a 2-zip lead on a Rasheed hoop. 10:21 to play here in the first. The New Jersey Nets are in town. That means Vince Carter, and he guns it down to tie it up at 2.
You know, when Vince Carter comes off a screen, he comes off so lackadaisically sometimes. You never expect him to shoot it, but he'll come off and he'll shoot it. And sometimes, George, kind of catch you as a surprise, so it's always best to be there just in case on the catch.
Got that matter-of-fact way. Amir against Lopez, hooks over him and hits it. Now Lopez is a shot blocker, but Amir wasn't going to get that one blocked. Pistons 4, Jersey 2.
I like the post-ups on both sides of the lane. First Rasheed, then Amir. Attack inside.
Devin Harris gets inside AI, gets to the rim and lays it in. That's what he does best, and he has drawn the foul.
Well, George, you cannot allow Devin Harris to start rolling downhill in this game. If you do, then where he's standing in a moment shooting a free throw is where you'll see him a lot tonight. He was 20 of 24 in the game against the Pistons back early November, on his way to those 38 points. Somehow you must make him pick that dribble up and get containment when he's out on the floor.
Harris now with 3. And the Nets have a 5-4 lead. Pistons inside to Rasheed, ball batted away on a double team. Harris with the drive, Harris with a reverse Glasser, got it. 7-4 Nets. They are so good on the road, 10-4, and not very good at home, 5-12.
That's mind-boggling to me. You know, how are you so good on the road in this NBA?
That is some kind of record.
And then struggle so much at home.
Yeah, Rasheed shot in and out. If they get their act together at home, they'll be very good.
Yeah.
Vince Carter stops and pops. It won't drop. And it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Detroit basketball.
Pistons with the ball. And they average 97 at home. And they average 104.5 on the road. That differential between home and road exceeded only by the Clippers in the entire league. Takeaway by Simmons, but Derek Stanford will call Bobby Simmons for a shove. And the Pistons will put it in play with a clock at 14. Nets with a 3-point advantage. Rodney Stuckey gets a screen and switch, goes topside to Sheed for the long gun, around and off. Tayshaun taps it outside. Amir's got it to AI. And the screen, Allen back inside to Amir for the jam. What a pick and roll.
Well, Amir deserved that because he chased down that rebound. Anytime you can feed him going to the basket. Look at his hustle
and
there.
A steal by Amir. 3-on-1 numbers. Amir with another jam. Amir Johnson has stolen the show in the early going on New Year's Eve.
He's earning his keep, that's for sure. Hustling down rebounds and getting steals.
He with a long jumper, and he got it. He has range and touch, and he triples. The Nets lead 10-8. Seven and a half to play in the first as Tayshaun drives it. Dishes to Rasheed for the triple try. Bang! It is through for 3. Rasheed with 5, Amir with 6. They've scored all the Piston points. And we'll get a whistle as the Nets bring it to forecourt. Amir is called for his first foul.
Amir gets this dunk, but not before he chased down an offensive rebound. Amir will get another dunk, but not before getting a steal. So he is earning the points that he's getting right now, George.
Is he ever? Devin Harris with a crossover. Dishes to Carter. Topside to E. This one won't fall. Seven minutes to play in the first. 11-10. The Pistons lead New Jersey. Amir with a long 2. Rebound Lopez. Devin Harris again working against Allen Iverson. Another long gun by the big man from China. It's off iron to Amir. Forecourt to Rodney Stuckey. He'll take it right at him. He went right at E.G. Lien and drew the foul.
Well, George, no fear. Jian Lien stands 7 feet tall. But, you know, Rodney Stuckey doesn't hesitate to challenge him, go right into his chest, take away his advantage, his height advantage, and he'll get a 3-point opportunity out of it. Another thing about E.G. Lien, he right now, over the last 10 games, he's shooting at about a 30% clip. Now, you would not expect that from a 7-footer, George, because you can cut that off by going inside, or at least most 7-footers. But E.G. Lien shoots so many shots from the outside. Right now, he has no way to stop that plummeting field goal percentage.
Well, he's had some open looks. I know they'd like to get him some more. The missed free throw keeps it at 13-10, just about halfway through the first. Pistons up on the Nets at the Palace, and Rodney Stuckey trying to check Vince Carter is hit with his first foul. Vote for your Pistons McDonald's player of the game. Use the cell phone. Text Pistons followed by a space, then the player's uniform number to 74499. We'll have in-game voting updates and final results post-game on Pistons Live. Timeout here. The Pistons take a timeout with 6:04 to play in the first. Amir Johnson getting his 3rd straight start, and he has been sensational so far. The Pistons lead New Jersey 13-10.